Hello, greetings everyone. My name is Sheree Williams, and my community in words and pictures was done in Camden, New Jersey. I was born and raised here. I recently just moved back here and bought a house, and I actually missed my city. I've been living in the suburbs for the past 10 years. Actually, no, wow, the past 11 and a half years, actually. And I really miss the city and I love my new home. So I'm just ecstatic about giving some background on Camden. Now, I don't know how many people know about Camden or is familiar with it. However, I would like to just give a good view of it and let them, just spread some light on the good things that are happening in Camden besides our reputation that precedes us for being the most dangerous small city in America. Um, let's get started. Some demographic descriptions for Camden. Well, basically, Camden is the county seat of Camden County, New Jersey. It's located across the Delaware River from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And there are a total population of 77,344 people. The city of Camden derives from the name Charles Pratt, the first Earl of Camden. It's made of over 20 different neighborhoods, and it was originally incorporated as a city on February 13th, 1828. Um, from portions of the now defunct Newton Township. While the area was still a part of Gloucester County, on March 13th, 1844, Camden became part of the newly formed Camden County. Um, Although Camden was once a thriving center for manufacturing and industry, I mean Camden was amazing back then. It's best known now, unfortunately, for the struggles with urban dysfunction. Three of our mayors have been jailed for corruption, and also we're known for our murder rates, which have declined since 2017. proud to say. Um, the school system and the police department have been operated by the state of New Jersey. The takeover actually took place in 2012. A lot of people didn't agree with this. I think that there were some good things and bad things that came out of that. Um, However, Camden is definitely on the up and up with our new mayor, Frank Moran, who has been working just tirelessly to bring Camden back to its wonderful roots and um, also awesome industry, honestly, at the end of the day. And I think he's doing a wonderful job this far. Okay, now Camden, we had our highest rates of crime in 2008, um, with 2,333 violent crimes per 100,000 people. It was pretty bad at one point. Um, However, we are on the up and up, and things are looking a lot better, I must say. The quality of life in Camden, like I said, we're called the most dangerous city. However, I walk these streets comfortably and unafraid. Cooper Hospital is a big staple here for us. They've actually recently bought up the entire downtown area where our transportation center is. That's where you catch the buses and the trains, and there is now a medical school there, and it's just looking beautiful, more beautiful, beautiful by the month. There's definitely a lot of rebirth going on here in Camden. There are a lot of hardworking people in the city that have never left. Some have never left New Jersey. Some have stayed behind and have given back. Um, and there's also a lot of great things going on with the Dare to Dance Academy opening up recently with a young lady by the name of Naima Gillespie, who I went to Creative Arts High School. Creative Arts High School is another wonderful staple in Camden. It's a performing arts high school. It opened up in '99. I am the first graduating class of that school, proud to say. Um, and there's just so many wonderful things going on. They had the Dare to Dance Academy, the Dare to Dance Theater, the Dare to Tumble Gymnastics Academy, so many wonderful things. And there's lots to do here as well. It can be rough at night, the city, but it hasn't always been this way, of course. Honestly, it began in the early 1900s where, after being a prosperous industrial city throughout the Great Depression and World War II, after the loss of a lot of the manufacturing jobs, the population declined, and civil unrest became something common in Camden. So hasn't always been rough here. They were actually a pretty prosperous city. An overview of important institutions in Camden. This is a picture of our mayor, Mr. Frank Moran. And as you see, there's Rutgers, Camden, where I graduated from. It's my alma mater. It's located in Camden, New Jersey, and it's a wonderful, wonderful university to attend. Campbell's Soup has always been here. I remember my father telling me how he worked there at the age of 17, him and his brothers. And it's provided a lot of jobs for people in the city for many, many, many years. Um, let's see. Yes, Mr. Moran has been working just tirelessly to reinvent Camden, and I think he's probably the best mayor we've had in a while. Before him, we had um, Mayor Red. I wasn't too fond of her. She did her best, though, I must say. So let's talk about some good stuff we got going on in Camden. We have the BB&T Pavilion Center, where a lot of concerts are held there. It used to be called the Tweeter Center. It's actually where I attended my very first concert. It was really awesome. We also have the Adventure Aquarium, where there's wonderful, wonderful things to do with the children, and lots of sea life to see. And it's a really, really, really lovely place to go. It's fun. Um, Let's see. As I already mentioned, it's the home of Rutgers University, which was also founded as the South Jersey Law School in 1926, and the Cooper Medical School of Rowan University, which opened in 2012. Camden also houses both Cooper University Hospital and Virtua Our Lady of Lourdes. Can't forget them. The Eds and Meds institutions account for roughly 45% of Camden's total employment. So a lot of people are employed by these institutions. And I just think it's a great city. I'm a city girl at heart. I always will be, and I just see all the wonderful things in the city. So a lot of times you kind of can't believe the hype and watch the news and read the newspapers because it overshadows all the wonderful things that go on in the city. Like the Dare to Dance Academy, Naima tends to do a lot of book bag drives. She feeds the hungry and just offers so many positive activities for the youth in the within the city. She's she's a pretty amazing young lady, and she's actually currently running to be a part of the school board. She's pretty amazing. Here's a list of some other things in Canada besides the Adventure Aquarium. We have the Battleship in New Jersey. It's a highly decorated battleship in U.S. history. It was actually built at the Philadelphia Navy Yard in response to the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941. So it rose to glory in the Pacific in World War II. Um, and people can visit there. They can tour the ship. They have like a 4D flight simulator, and you can even camp overnight. It's pretty cool to actually probably sleep there and share the same bunks used by American servicemen. So that I'm sure that's an honor. I haven't done it yet, but I think I want to definitely do that with my daughter soon. Now, Camden Children's Garden is awesome. It's a 4-acre Camden garden. It's a fun place for the kids to go and learn about the natural world. It's imaginative play and creative play for the kids. They have a butterfly exhibit that I just love because I love butterflies, and it's amazing. They have Ben Franklin's Secret Workshop, and they teach the kids about community gardening, environmental education, just awesome experience. I've been there with my daughter. It's great. She loved it. We have the Wiggins Park Marina, where there are boater amenities. There's indoor restrooms, a welcome center, place for barbecuing and picnics, laundry showers. It's a popular destination for seasonal and daily boaters during the concerts and waterfront festivals. There's lots of festivals at our waterfront. They're really fun. And I think like majority of them are free. All the ones I've attended have been free, and I had a good time. Yeah, so there's a lot there, and I also mentioned the B&T Pavilion already. But to give a little insight on it, it's a 25,000 seater for indoor and outdoor entertainment. It's an amphitheater, and it has fantastic views. It's great for concert goers. And they have over 40 headlining acts and festivals annually. So last year, the venue took home the top amphitheater award from Billboard. So it's name sponsored BB&T Bank. It supports the Camden community with financial literacy education, volunteerism, and material contribution. So BB&T is a big staple here in provides a lot of opportunities for the residents. So they definitely have my vote. I enjoy when I'm at the festivities within the city, and I just see all that they provide that BB&T gives back to the city. So it's awesome. Then we have the Coopersport Waterfront Park, of course. Um, it offers 5 acres of open space. It's a half-mile multi-use trail that connects to the circuit trails, and it's an accessible playground. So it's really cool there. I usually see a lot of people out there working out or doing a yoga class, or it's just a nice place to go there, put a blanket down, and listen to your music or have a picnic. Really, really nice little area. And here's some maps of Camden, New Jersey. This is my city. And you'll notice all the different counties: Sussex, Passaic, Morris, Essex, Middlesex, Monmouth, Ocean. But of course, the main one that matters only to me is Camden County. Very, very proud Camden city resident I am. And these are some of the maps. Take a little gander at them. Okay, now the good community assessment of my community. Okay, here goes. As bad as I would love to say that my community is a good community, it's not. But I think we are on the uprise and we're going to be a good community one day. Is it a safe place to live overall? I have to say no, unfortunately, because like I said, we've had our bouts with crime and everything like that. And does it offer access to those goods and services necessary to sustain residents at a level acceptable to them? Yes, we do have the Board of Social Services. If people are in need, which there are a lot of people in need here and receiving public assistance, that is there. We also have the WIC program for mothers that need milk or cheese or cereals for their children. We have a lot of resources for them here. There's a lot of GD programs, just a lot of goods, access to goods that really, like food banks. A lot of these things are definitely needed within the city because, like I said, it's very urban here, and the low income uh, population is at an all time high here. To be honest, um, now when I say must does it have relationships that bind of the character that bind people together? I would say yes. A lot of people stick together here because they experience the same struggles, and a lot of people have been here all their lives. So a lot of people, it's a very small city, but so everybody kind of knows everyone, or you've seen someone at least once. Um, does it have a commonality of values and goals that helps the residents pull together? Yes. Every day Camden is just rallying, or there's something going on where the residents are sticking together, whether it's to vote new people in for the board or whatever. I will say we pull together, especially when it's time to vote, and when we want our voices heard, we pull together, we get out there, and we speak our piece. I would say that we definitely have the commonality of values and goals here. um is it a place where people are treated as whole persons? I would say yes and no, because I think sometimes it depends on who you are. We do have a lot of homeless people here, and I don't particularly like oh, how they are overlooked at times. I do know that there was a little small community here, where we call it Tent City. And the city, I guess because it was a eyesore, they moved their entire little city there. They even had elected their own little mayor in there, and they were just surviving and was sticking together to make sure each other they were eating and they were warm at night. And I just feel like the city kind of overlooked them and kind of just moved them out of there, even though they offered a lot of them vouchers for housing and different resources. I just kind of think it was a PEX job. I think they could have done more, and sometimes I think people um, are homeless, and people that are struggling here are overlooked a bit. Um, is it a place where the day-to-day relationships among residents are highly predictable? I would say yes. We have our good, we have our bad. There's bad apples and good apples everywhere you go. Is it a recognized place within the social structure for each member? I would say no. I would say no. In particular, the scenario I spoke about with Tent City, um, no, definitely not. But are there opportunities for growth and fulfillment? Absolutely. With all the programs opening up, with all the resources out here, and little programs that are offered to the residents, and just the citizens of the city, I definitely think there's opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Um, Is it homogeneous enough to prevent conflict between neighbors? Yes, absolutely, and create diversity. Absolutely, yes, yes. So that's my city in a nutshell.